Good morning, guys. It's a wonderful morning today. Perfect. We had a small rain last night, and I figured today is the best day to answer a request from a viewer. And I'll show you how I take care of my Oncidium. Yeah, I've been kind of telling you guys like the Oncidium seems to like me. I don't know either, but all I do is take care of them just like my other orchids. And I love taking care of the orchid just in here, and outdoors is very easy. There's nothing to it really. These are the two Oncidium in the hair, perfect for my um, subject for today. They are perfect subject for today. I should say that. Why didn't I remember that word? And I have some of the Oncidium Alliance here. Perfect. Okay, guys. Because they're already a little bit wet, so this is what I do to them outside. Just with them, including the leaves, because they're living outdoors and they get dirty from outdoors. So, and I do not need to worry about them getting rotten in the ground, because I do have a lot of ventilation here, the free air, guys. Outdoors, free air. Whatever is ailing them indoors, the outdoors can heal them at some point. Yep. So I just do this not just in my Oncidium orchids, but for every orchid that I have and plants. And this is what I do also before fertilizing them. Yeah, with the medium right there, so that you're not gonna end up wasting your your fertilizer. So I do with them. Look at that, they look so pretty when they are fresh looking, when they are wet. The wind would just dry them. So much ventilation here, especially they are in a higher ground here, my backyard. And what I do, they already have last April, I already gave them some slow release fertilizer in their medium, mixed in their medium. So, and the slow release fertilizer would last them for 6 months. So I come in here, so I do not need to worry of feeding them like every time I water. So because they have a slow release fertilizer, so I just come in here once a month and give them the water soluble fertilizer, the 20-20 balance fertilizer. So I dilute it with just tap water and then give it to them. And here it is, my fertilizer pre-mixed already. All I need to do is give this few pump. I think it's pumped already. And since they are wet now, all I do is like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So simple, guys, so very easy. And I love growing them outdoors. This is because this is the most easy for me to take care of them. It's as simple as that, guys. Yeah, I do not need to go all the way for this filming. You can get the gist, and I use common sense with all my plants here. If one is crying for help, then I would help it. I will repot it right away. If I see something damaged or something, then I will repot them. Then I will move them somewhere that in a different location. Just common sense. When your orchid is sick, and I water them almost every day. For example, if we do have in the hang on cobwebs, if we have temperature rise up to in the 90s, I definitely water them every day. Like in the high 80s, I will water this Oncidium or my orchids every day. Yeah, because like sometimes, oh my god, I have so much wind, air like here, they just dry out so quickly. Yeah, so this seem okay to me. That one right there giving me two spikes right there, and then new pseudobulbs, more pseudobulbs and stuff like that. So this seem fine, so I don't need to change my routine with them. Yeah. And about light, they are in a bright shade, dappled light. Look at that one, because of the shade of the grapes, the pear tree over there. They're underneath the shade of my plants, so depends on the wind, things like that. So they get dappled light and some kind like that sunlight here and there, like that. Especially at noon, they get a couple of that intense noon highlight, direct sunlight. But this seem fine, especially that one in the noon and afternoon. She gets the direct spotlight in there from direct sunlight, and she seem fine. She's in the perfect color for Oncidium, for any orchid leaves. They're in the perfect color. Granted, they have black, a little bit darkened black spots and stuff like that, but it's normal for the Oncidium alliance, so I need not to worry about it. Yeah, and what else? So I talk about how I fertilize them and about their light, and oh, what else? I can't think of anything else. Yeah, okay, I'll show you my fertilizer bottle downstairs. These are the orchid food that I use ever since I started growing orchids. Yeah, this is the balanced fertilizer 2020. Yeah, and this is the slow release fertilizer for outdoor and indoor that would feed them for 6 months. Yeah guys, I rely on these two, and I never change them for anything that comes whatever in the market or something, because it works for me, so I do not need change them. And these are my newly repotted Oncidium here that I just, this one, these are newly repotted Oncidium. I just put some pellets, slow release fertilizer in there, and then over time, I keep watering them. Over time, they just go sink down with in between the barks, the bark mix. They're just gonna go there. I even have some in there in the leaves, but when I spritz that with a sprayer, they're just gonna fly away and go in the bark medium. Yeah, I repotted them, and that one right there is in the lava rock. I will use the water soluble fertilizer on that guy. Yeah, see, these are my newly repotted Oncidium here, except for this one I do not need yet, so I have to wait for this one to grow a little bit bigger, this baby. Then I will repot this out of the sphagnum moss. Yeah, I just have to wait for the new shoots to come up a little bit bigger, just like this one here. I have to wait for that to grow bigger. And this one comes with the little baby sister right there. I think they are planted from seeds, because when I repot this one is totally tiny and just separated. It's an individual, different. I don't know if they're the same, but I'm pretty sure that they're grown from seeds. yeah, basically that's it, guys. So simple. That's how I take care of my Oncidium and the rest of my orchids. Common sense. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.